Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to transfer files from your SD card to your MacBook. Now, there are some things that you must have in regards to transferring files from your SD card to your MacBook. Like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog, see how I transfer files from my SD card to my MacBook. This right here is a prize. This is a must-have. You guys are definitely going to need to pick up one of this. It doesn't have to be the same brand, but this is a must-have. It's a SD card storage slash SD card reader. So as you guys could see, I could store 4 SD cards inside this on that side, and I could store 4 SD card on this side. As you guys could see, there is already a SD card stored right here. Now you got this USB-C to USB-C cable right here. That's where you get it plugged up right here to actually start transferring your files. This right here are some extra accessories that actually comes with the SD card reader slash storage. Those are some adapters that you could use to, connect different devices depending on the type of device that you're using. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that right back. Now, there are 2 ways that you could actually use the SD card reader right here. You could use it with this SD card reader that you this one is basically useful for like PCs that does not have the actual USB-C to USB-C connection. You got computers that have the slot that hold this whole thing inside here. The MacBook does not hold this SD card reader adapter. So what I would do is basically plug it up right here, and I could use it right there, or I could take the small part of the SD card out and I could actually stick it in right here in this small spot right here. Push it in until you hear that click, and it's now ready, to be used. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and plug up the SD card reader and show you guys how I actually, transfer my files. There are multiple ways to do it, but this is the way I do it. I find it easier, so I'm gonna show it to you guys the way I do it. Because the MacBook is sitting a little bit too flat, so I'm gonna lift it up a little. Plug up the SD card reader. And as you guys could see, it popped up right there on the side. So it popped up right there on the side as untitled. So what you want to do, you want to click on that. You want to go to DCIM, click on that. And I know, these footage are coming from the DJI Osmo action camera. So what I want to do is click on DJI right here. And there go all the files that, all the photos and videos that I got stored on that SD card. So I'm just going to go ahead. Let me move this down a little bit so you guys could see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead, grab this file right here. And these files are coming from the DJI Osmo Action 4. So, before I go there, now, as you guys could see right here, I got a Action 4, file right here for the Action 4 camera. I got a file right here for the Action 5 camera. So because this file is coming from the Osmo Action 4. All right, so let me grab this file right here. And as you guys could see, it's stored right there in the Osmo Action 4 file. So let me get this off the screen. Then I'm going to go ahead and go right in the Osmo Action 4 file. I'm going to scroll down because normally it's stored them to the bottom. And that's basically the file that I just drag and drop on the Osmo Action 4, file right there. So that's how easy it is, guys, to actually get your files, your files from your SD card to your actual MacBook. So there are multiple other ways that you're able to do it, but I find it easier to access my files on the desktop. I find it easier to just drag and drop them instead of downloading it. It takes a time sometime to download the files and stuff like that. So I find this one of the easiest way to actually transfer your files. Now, after your file transfer, in regards to editing, I recommend CapCut. CapCut is a really easy to use app. It's straightforward, especially for beginners. Now I would go in my launched files. No, I don't see CapCut right here, and CapCut is what I'm looking for because CapCut is what I use to do my edit. So I would click on the search bar on the top right there. Once you type C, it'll bring up all the apps have something in their wording with C. So now I'm on CapCut, create new project. Now you want to click on import. Those are all the files from the Osmo Action 4. And as I said, okay, no. So reason why I dropped them on the desktop, I find it easier to access the files from the desktop. And as I show you guys earlier, I have two files, one for the Osmo Action 4 and one for the Osmo Action 5. So if I want to switch between those files, all I do is click that right there. And it show you the Action 4, the Action 5, and it show you other, storage other files that you have on your MacBook. So if I want to switch between the Osmo Action 4 and the Osmo Action 5, I just click right there and know those footage are from the Osmo Action 5 right there. So now what I would do is click on that twice and it import it right there. And if I'm ready to start, editing, I would drag it, drop it down here. Basically, these little things right here are, the things that you use to actually, these are the tools that you use to actually start your editing and stuff like that. As you can see, you could put your video quality HD, you could, mirror your video, you could crop it, you could split it, and that's basically how you actually, get things started. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to add a sticker just to show you guys how I actually use CapCut. So this arrow right here, now the arrow is there, and if I need that arrow down here, well, basically just all I have to do is to click the plus sign right there and it adds the arrow down here. So what you guys gonna see right now, if I play the video, the arrow is inside the video moving. And if the arrow is not in a comfortable spot where I want it, I could move it to wherever I really actually want that arrow. And if I go ahead and click play right there, you realize the arrow is in a different spot. If you want the arrow to see right throughout your video, all you got to do is drag and extend the arrow that you just put inside there. That's basically, the sticker that you just put inside there. So you could just drag the sticker, extend it, and then now you have the sticker right through the end of your video. So if you go ahead and click play, you notice the sticker is all the way to the end of your video right there. Guys, like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.